Hi guys,
very nice
welcome
indeed.
back to
And
another video of Among Us,
this is wonderful. Okay.
and this
a
is
Catholic
the
name, one that
final
begins with C,
Among
would be quite
Us
welcome.
video.
Constance.
That's right, we've been playing it
Constance
for a
covered,
while,
nice.
but
Now, yeah,
I've decided that
named
today
Carolyn in that
will be
particular video.
the
But people
last
said,
time
oh
we
you could have had
play
cake.
Among
I think we've had a cake
Us.
before. We had cake and biscuit, I think, didn't we? So now we'll go for Constance. Constance.
So it's been a fun ride getting to this point.
Okay,
of
right,
course,
so we've got some more good children coming through. That is splendid. Welcome to the world, Constance.
We'll go have to
okay,
find
so
her.
we get ourselves a marriage between King Boleslaw and our niece. So they're now married because she's 16, so she's come of age. So that should get us a little bit of renown, which is quite nice. I think so. Yeah, one king by marriage. So yes, king level. So she's a queen. Okay, that's quite good. And our translation has finished, and it's excellent.
There's 5
this is good.
right
My words rest
now.
on beautifully illuminated pages, all protected by a lavish cover, as befits the work's importance. The tome has taken pride of place in my library, and every priest who read it is mightily impressed by my efforts. Some already speaking of making copies of their own. So we get accomplished translator, which is more piety, more prestige, clergy opinion, and we get the learning lifestyle
victory.
perk. We get the final perk. Hang on, we get to become a scholar. Oh, this is wonderful. That's learning +5. Hostile scheme success chance goes up. Personal scheme success chance goes up, and development growth goes up a further 15%. Oh, Swain, you're so very good. Yes, we will have that, please. So now he is a scholar. He's got a learning of 38. Look at his stats. Look at Swain's stats. Swain, you're an absolute marvel. So I think with that done, we shall finish things up for now. It seems like a good point to sort of stop for the moment. So Swain is now super brainy. That is amazing. We've grabbed an extra tiny bit of land, which is not much, but it's something. We've added a little bit of extra something, which is quite nice. And also, possibly the most important thing is that we welcomed...
We're having some problems here today.
Oh, he's got all of the wonderful physical trait groups. It's very exciting indeed. So, welcome Teapot. And of course, let's not forget Constance. Hello, Constance, as well. Welcome to you as well. So, yeah, things are looking very good for the Empire of Cupboard right now. So, we'll finish one a little bit of a high, and we should come back next time and just carry on the adventures of the Cupboard Dynasty. But yeah, we'll finish it for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Cupboard, and I will see you next time. I'll throw that at you. That might get you. That's a beautiful shot. But this is an unpleasant angle, Trish. Can you just fall in the water, please? This is the best box. This is my favourite box of the game so far. Oh no! It is hurting me. It's hurting me a lot. Very interesting way of doing your medical examination. So who's examining who? Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penj and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we rejoin Emperor Swain, who last time out increased the power of his brain. I mean, he was already pretty smart, was Emperor Swain, but now he's on genius levels. He's got a learning of 38, which is pretty fantastic. He's now also a scholar. He's got the scholar trait there, which means that development across the entire of the Empire of Cupboard is going up by an extra 15%, which is also amazing. But perhaps the most important thing that happened last time out was not Swain's mighty mega brain. I mean, that was very impressive, Swain. I'm not taking anything away from you. You know, I'm very happy that you're now super duper very brainy indeed. But I think the most important thing that happened is that we finally have ourselves a son. There is Prince Teapot of Cupboard, which means that yes, Swain and Verkislava must have got together round the table and they wrote a very good letter to the store. And it must have been a pretty spectacular letter, to be honest, because when we go and look at Teapot, look at this. He's got one each of the physical trait groups, which is completely brilliant indeed. So if we do get to play as Teapot, we're going to have to really look after him. We're going to have to proper wrap him up in cotton wool. Don't let anything bad happen to this wonderful character here, because if we do get to play as Teapot, it means that we can then strengthen the bloodline. That means the Cupboard Dynasty will get strong blood forevermore. That's just an effect that will happen to everybody who is part of the Cupboard Dynasty from that point forward, which is just amazing, and it's really good as well. It's a really wonderful thing to have. So yes, if we can do that, if we can actually play as you, keep you alive long enough, and get this done, that is going to be completely
Everyone's
brilliant.
asking
Oh, and we took
for
Shetland last time too, didn't we? Yay, sheep! However, let's kick things off with some lovely, exciting administration, shall we? Because there is something that we need to do, and it's long overdue. And of course, I am talking about our succession law.
This has been fun. We haven't done nothing
So under high partition, the lion's share of titles will go to your player heir. The rest will be divided between your children. So under this particular succession law, we do lose some stuff if we have multiple eligible children. So if we've got more than one boy, then we do lose some titles when the succession kind of thing kicks in. However, we could change this. We could switch this round because absolutely ages ago, it seems like now, Emperor Swain in his mighty Mega Brain unlocked the secrets of primogeniture. And that says, under primogeniture succession, your oldest child inherits all your titles. It's nice and straightforward. It's very, very easy indeed, and it's a lot more stable. It just means that everything's a little bit more bit more stable, a little bit more secure. I think we need to do this. I think we need to get this sorted. Now, right now, it doesn't bother us because we only have the one son. We've only got Prince Teapot. So if something were to happen to Swain right now, I don't know, let's say he was crushed to death under the weight of his mighty hat or something, then all the titles would just go to Prince Teapot because he's the only son and we've got a male preference. So that kind of works fine. But if we had multiple sons, then all these titles would get split up and it would get messy and horrible and all that sort of stuff. So I think we need to change this. However, I do think we also need to do something else first. Yes, we also do not have high crown authority. So this is going to cost us a bit of prestige. I don't think how much. 500.
We're just
not much at all. So
waiting.
As high crown authority, so our direct vassals lose a little bit of opinion of us, which is okay because I think we're pretty popular with them. I think they like us quite a bit anyway. We then get 10% levies off them extra. We get 10% extra tax off them, which is quite nice. And there's all these other laws as well. I mean, we're not too bothered, I suppose. They can't wage war against each other. Vassals can't wage war against other vassals unless they have a hook on us or they do something with their contract. I mean, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. That means things are a little bit more stable around the empire as well. So I think, let's do this. Let us pass high crown authority. So 500 prestige. So we'll do that, please. So that's annoyed our vassals a tiny little bit. But that's all fine. And now let's change this. So primogeniture are all of our people on board. All the powerful vassals. They seem to like us, not quite so much.
There's
You're
been
a little bit on the edge there.
Two people who's died.
No, but it's fine. +4 for opinion. It's okay. You're giving us a thumbs up. So let's change this over. And there we go. Pass the law, primogeniture. So the player heir likes us a lot, and any other children who are not the player heir actually kind of get a bit cross with us. But do you know what? Never mind. They'll just have to live with it. And pass that law. We now have primogeniture. And there we go. Now we can see the line of succession. So it's Teapot. And if something happens to Teapot, and please game, let nothing happen to Teapot. He's very, very special. But if something were to happen to Teapot, it would go to Carolyn, then it would go to Constance, then it would go to our nephew Radwold, and then it would go to our niece Joan.
Well, I don't know. I'm just voting for whoever says
from our own
so.
line there. Going over to a kind of another
I've been
bit
voted
of a
on
but,
before.
Okay, there we go. That is fine. It is all done. We now have primogeniture sorted, and also we've got high crown authority as well. So there we go. First bit of admin out of the way and done. Okay, so next on the agenda is looking at our dynasty legacies because we've now got 3,000 renown, and this is very good indeed. So it means we can get ourselves some more of these. Now,
Only
the
one
initial
person
plan
has
was to go for
voted,
resilient bloodline. So chance of inheriting bad congenital traits down by 30%. Chance of new bad congenital traits also down 30%. But I'm not entirely sure this is the best thing that we can get. I mean, that is a lot.
Who
That
do
is
you
a lot
think
of
will
renown
win,
to spend
Gareth?
on this. I don't really think we see bad congenital traits really sort of popping up. I don't really think we see those too much. So it seems a bit of a waste of time, particularly when we know that we can do strength and bloodline at some point in the very near future, and the Cumber dynasty gets strong blood, so chance of inheriting good congenital traits up 40%.
No,
Chance of
I like
new
this
good
game.
congenital traits
Among Us,
plus
I didn't know if I was
400%.
going to
So I think
like
maybe,
it when I first
maybe
started
this
playing
is
it.
not where we're going to go. Now, the initial plan was to go through all these and get architected ancestry, because that means that we can pick a trait that we want to become more common. But if we're getting ourselves a plus 400% chance of getting good traits appearing, I'm not entirely sure we need this anymore. I don't think we need this. So, yeah, we've now got 3,000 renown points that we can spend on some other bits and bobs. Now, I was kind of unprepared for this, so I need to go and have a little look through and just see what's going to be good and what's going to be terrible. So let's just have a quick look through.
We're downloading.
There are some interesting ones. I mean, I still do like Mostly Fair. I like the idea of just getting an extra +5 popular opinion around everywhere, just because we're kind of fair and people sort of like that. However, I think what we might do is, I do like the idea of a vibrant court. So courtiers and guest opinion goes up by 10. That's never a bad thing. That means that, you know, courtiers and guests are less likely to want to come and murder us. But also... No! Now we're an empire. Now we are an empire. I think we might get better guests appearing that are going to have some very, very good claims for us. I mean, I'm hoping we get people with kingdoms. But, yes, if we can get better guests in, that would be quite nice.
I thought
like
it was
the idea of this. That there Casus Belli so, it's all right, but it's not what we want. And that there Dread game plus 20%. We're not a dreadful dynasty. We're quite nice, so that's going to be pretty pointless as well. I think Vibrant Court is going to be quite good. So we'll get that.
Black
so
kills
Vibrant
black.
Court unlocked, and now we've got just over 2,000 left. So we could get another 2 of these, or we could get Ordained Rulership, Monthly Piety plus 10%. Now this could be very, very useful, because there is a goal that Swain has in the back of his mind. He's kind of pretty sure that he might not be the one to do it, but yes, maybe his son, maybe Teapot, might be the one to create a religion. Because currently we're all Catholic, and that's fine, and it's worked well, but if we could create ourselves our own religion, and it was created by a character called Teapot, that would be completely brilliant. That would just be amazing. So this gives us 10% extra piety every single month.
Left.
And I mean, of course, if Teapot is very clever, very brainy like his dad, that means that we might get quite a lot of piety anyway. So this could help. This could help a great deal in making sure that we can found our own religion when the time is right. So I think we might go.
Run! No, run! Run! He's after you!
Now we're down to 32 renown points. But that's kind of what they're for. So we spent them, there we go, we've all become a little bit better. And the final admin task, and I know there's a few of these, and I apologise, but we're running an empire now. There's a lot of paperwork to do when you're running an empire. So the final admin job is to just have a little look around the world and just see if there are any good marriage prospects. And I'm thinking the situation which we had in Poland and in France, where we've been able to marry the son.
Well, guys, I think we'll leave it off here. I hope you did enjoy
no. However, if you try
the final Among Us video. It's been a ride, and I'll catch you all in the next series. Boom!